I am live. Yeah. Hey me. I'm live on the YouTube, baby. Oh, dang it. I don't have a knife. I gotta cut open this. I do too have a knife. Aha. Gotta cut open this box. Use this knife. Got two more boxes of books this time. Ain't nobody in here yet, but this is just for those of you who may watch later. You know, you're real bored. You're like, oh, that dummy dog made 2 videos today. What in the world could that dummy have on 2 videos to talk about? A big dummy. That big dummy. Lots of packing supplies. I'll make sure these books arrive safely, which is good. Mixum did a really good job on these. When I ordered Lone Wolf issue 1, I did have some problems, and I think it's because I ordered 1,000 books. I had a couple of boxes that people, wasn't too happy about, but oh well. Make sure the books are shiny. Who cares if they're shiny? Just as long as they get the books, they should be grateful. No, they're all. I didn't get shiny books. I got a matte. I got a satin finish book because that's what I like. I like satin finish. Well, I'm talking to Stupid Noopy. Got Stupid Noopy in the chat. What's up, buddy? I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I'm really looking forward to getting this book done and getting it out of here. I'll put my glasses. Oh, my glasses are dirty. Got Pickles in the chat. What's up, Pickles? What's up? Hope you're doing good, Pickles. Oh, you thought I was shining books? Oh well, probably get a sander out, and put a polish on. These are still dirty. That's why I hate glasses. I can't get them clean. I gotta get some good clean stuff. I got a couple people in here, so I'll show you guys. Got the Banjo Man ash can. It turned out pretty good. We didn't crop the thing. We just crammed it in there, Gravestone Press. But other than that, it turned out good. So this will be going. Everybody that ordered the book will be getting the Banjo Man ash can. Pretty tickled with that. But then also did these 11 by 17 pinups. They'll be folded though. I'll have to fold them in half when I ship them. So, but everybody's getting one of these, which is the cover art, and then I'm sending one that's the cover art for the Muttman variant. So, this turned out really good, and the ash can turned out good. The stickers turned out good. One thing though that I don't like is the stickers. I just got an email, and it's going to be like 10 days before, an estimated 10 days before they get shipped, which is a bummer. So I'm hope. Last time I ordered through these people though, it took them a couple days to get it set up, and then they was here ahead of time. So I'm thinking they might say 10 days just to, why am I going to put that in there before I sign it? I think they just say 10 days so, they can be there ahead of time, and you can go, these guys are so good. They're ahead of time. They're ahead of schedule. So, yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I'm back to signing more books. Got 2 more boxes to do. Seems like we got some people. I could send them in a Pringles can, but then it'd cost more money to ship. And these are stretch goal stuff, so nobody actually paid for these, and so they're just gonna get folded up. That's the only way I can ship them because we charged $8 shipping, and that was so I could use something other than Gemini mailers if I had to. Some of this stuff's probably gonna go in a Gemini mailer and then in a flat rate box because some people got T-shirts and a bunch of other stuff, and so kind of a bummer, but that's just how it is. Let's see. Let me grab the link right here. If you guys want to jump in, here's the link. We can chat about everything and nothing. I'll try to get these old goofy books done. Really looking forward to having this stuff finished. And some of these will have some bad signatures in because my signature is not that great to begin with. We got some good news today. Vestry hit $1,000. So we're pretty excited about that. Speaking of Vestry, we got Pickle Man himself in here. What's up, Pickles?
I'm good. My team won. So
go ahead.
I'm just happy we've reached $1,000.
Yeah, doing good. I expect it to do better. I believe it will. Just got to have faith and some patience.
Yeah, I think we'll get some more backers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We better or I'll karate chop somebody.
The one and only, the amazing, stupendous Pickles.
Did he just call you stupid?
I think he did.
Yeah, I swear. We got quite a few people popping in here. It's in the chat. Let me see who's all here. We got Stupid Newfie, Fox Pro, Matthew's here, Freddie Primo, Dave, Zippy the Unicorn. Hey, I dropped the link there in the chat, Zippy, if you want to pop in. I can't log into Twitter on here, so I can't send an invite. If you want to pop in and you need a message, I can make Pickle send you an invite.
A what?
I don't know if Pickle can DM you or not. We got Sharon in here. What's up, Sharon? Hope you all are doing good. Like I said, the link to jump in is in the chat. In case any of you guys want to jump in and party with us.
I'm going to trick him and put in the Vestry link.
Be like, as soon as you back this, you can come on the show. Yeah. So after we got done today, Zippy says, I need a hand-delivered invitation to my home. Well,
I'm a bit too far away from him to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go to space to deliver stuff. But as soon as we got done, I went outside and I had the delivery from UPS, and that's when I got the poster and the Banjo Man ash can.
Skinny said he would send me the Banjo Man ash can, so I'm gonna hold him to that word.
Yeah, you might have to fight him for one.
I did back the digital one.
We might have to print some more of those up, but it's cool. That's what all this stuff. I'm thinking like when I do issue to a Lone Wolf, I offer like a limited number of these, and probably see if Skinny wants to offer up, a limited number of the Banjo Man stuff. Because it's always good to have stuff to continue to print and whatnot.
Well, I've seen a little bit of Banjo Man, and that looks great.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, and I'm in
Is
it.
there,
So.
is there another Ashcan? I can't remember.
We were going to do another one, but we just don't have the money.
Fair enough.
And I did way too many stretch goals, and it wasn't an official stretch goal. Had a few things that I was going to do extra if we did certain things, and then we kind of did them, but it was after the book was super mega late, and so
it's kind of why we didn't do stretch goals, because we'd probably spend too much money.
Yeah, I think it's okay if you're making like a ton of money.
Yeah, I think some of the money that we're making on this one, obviously it's not a lot, but I think we're putting it towards the next book, try and get an artist in to do like a pin-up or something.
Yeah, see, that's cool. That's what you really should do.
Obviously, we're talking with Miss Sashi right now about that. I say we're talking, we're begging her.
Please, Miss Sashi. Please do the arts for us. Yeah. So did you see where Jim Lawson was doing art for Saving the World 3?
No, I've not seen it.
That's where Tonic Mold has somehow got one of the old school Ninja Turtle artists to draw stuff for him.
How did he manage that?
I don't know. I do not know. So I'm going to start telling him to email everybody and call everybody in the whole world and see if he can get people to do stuff for me. Like, call up, send Rob Liefeld 600 emails and see if he'll do stuff for me. He doesn't even have to be good.
Yeah,
He's got to have his name on it.
I think I'm going to have to start begging artists to do stuff for me. Just going to spam Jim Lee's inboxes.
There you go. Like, please, Jim, please.
So, hey G, HG. I always get his name wrong. We're not promising a Sashi pin-up, but we are talking with Miss Sashi.
We're begging.
Yeah. And it's obviously dependent on how much we actually get from this. Because I don't know if people know this, but Miss Sashi asks for a bit of money.
Yeah, well, when you want the best, you generally have to pay for the best.
Yeah.
And pretty much she's to a point now. Everybody on Twitter, you post a Miss Sashi picture, everybody knows who it is. So I'm going to have to get me a Miss Sashi picture.
Zippy apparently has Rob Liefeld's phone number.
Well, tell him to draw a picture for me. Tell him he don't even have to be good. Tell him he just draw that Captain America everybody makes fun of. But except make it Lone Wolf. These Golden Age bags are weird. I got these because they're supposed to be just a little bit bigger, and I didn't want the book to be super tight. And these actually have way more room in them than I anticipated.
Well, I think the $20 I'm making off the book, I'm going to be buying some comic wallets because I'm all out. I think I tend to buy the modern wallets now with the bag and boards.
You know what's ridiculous is all the bags and boards I've bought in the past 2 years sending comic books out, and all my comics still aren't bagged and boarded.
They're the ones you ship. The ones you ship out get better treatment.
Yeah, than my poor old books. I hope I signed all these. They bundled 6 of them together. How many I got here? 1, 2. I might have skipped signing this one. Got to make sure. I got to watch myself. No, I haven't signed.
Zippy meant Rob Liefeld.
Oh, not Liefeld. Well, just get him to get that guy to draw something for me, and if he signs his name, people will just assume.
People will be looking at you. Yeah, Rob didn't try his best, but little do they know.
Oh, it's weird. They usually bundle 6, and this is just 5. I don't think I packed one that I didn't sign.
So, I'm still waiting on some Kickstarter books that I backed a while back.
Yeah, I've been waiting on some for a long time, but I get plenty of updates, so I'm not worried. Like one of them is Hero, which those guys did a stream. They finally got it all finished up and printed, so they're getting ready to ship their books out.
I'm waiting on the Mountain of Madness comic and Valhalla Awaits, but I've got the PDFs for both of them, so I know if I'm going to get them.
Yeah. I'm also waiting on Sportman.
Yeah, I think Sportman's gone to the printer.
Awesome. I see the updates all the time. I don't always read them, but I see the updates, and so I'm not worried.
Oh, we've gone up a backer.
Awesome. How many now?
We're on 56. 56 backers.
Awesome. Oh, I didn't put my border on.
Oh, you didn't put the border on?
Oh, no. See, I did. And I'll put this one too. Taxation is theft. Then I've got Bears Lives Matter. This was a long time ago. I bet if I put this up here now, somebody will get mad about it.
Yeah, I think Swan backed the second physical tier, which included the Ashcan.
Stupid Newfie. I am still giving away stuff. Nobody has shared their receipts. People's backing, but they're not sharing their receipts.
Yeah.
So
which is weird because it's a great offer.
If you back it, just post your receipt there and tag either me or Gravestone Press, and I'll send you a bunch of free stuff. Even though, aren't you in Canada? If you're in Canada, I'll send your free stuff with your book. But if you're in the U.S., I'll send the free stuff as soon as possible. Because I can't afford to pay all that extra shipping on free stuff. Oh, man.
I'm surprised people haven't taken up that offer, though.
Well, it's kind of goofy. Maybe
we have had backers since then.
Maybe they think the only thing I'm going to send them will be like, here's the free stuff. Here. Enjoy this free. Enjoy
a free piece of paper.
Yeah. Well, this is a Napalm Brothers sticker, so enjoy.
Napalm was a good book.
I'll probably give away a bunch of Napalm stickers and these old Gravestone Press stickers and a couple books I got laying around. Maybe even a Lone Wolf issue 1. Maybe I'll just draw you a comic book and send it to you.
And a little tiny piece of paper with some stickmen.
Yeah. Maybe I'll send somebody that shot up Cyber Frog I've got. Got bullet holes in it. That adds to the collectability.
I think the one Indiegogo campaign I'm waiting on, that I'm looking forward to the most, so I haven't refunded it, is Long Harbor. that book looks great.
Yeah, I like Alejandro. I didn't get to back that one. I missed out on it. I'm real picky about my books, and then I only have so much money. And it seems like all the books I want to back are going around at the same time. And then I'll forget. If one stays in demand, I'll forget, or I'll be like, oh, I can grab this one later. And I mess around and never get it. Because I'm a big dummy head.
Let's see. Hopefully, the newest backer will send you a receipt of their purchase, so you can send them free stuff there.
Yeah. Send them some free stuff, and they'll be good, and they'll like it. Then we'll be best friends, and they could be the best man at my wedding if I ever get married. That's going to be a perk in the next Lone Wolf campaign. I'm going to have $100 perk where whoever backs it gets to be the best man at my wedding if I ever get married.
Oh, Doug's in April streaming.
Doesn't he know that there's only room on the internet for one Doug show? Somebody go tell him there's only enough room for one Doug show. And then he'll kick me off the internet.
Yeah, whoever's a mod there, just to send a link to Vestry in the chat over there.
Good. That's good.
Freddie's trying to trigger me. Only if there's biscuits and gravy wedding cake.
Guys, I'm losing my dang mind. I just had to check, make sure the last book I put in there was signed because I couldn't remember signing them. I'm burnt out. If you want to just post on Twitter and just tag me, like when it shows the receipt, says your backer number, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you can block out your email address or any of that stuff, stupid Goofy. Or since you just told me right now you've done it, just go ahead and you can just shoot me a DM with the address you want me to send it to, and I'll just get everything ready and send it to you. That'll make it easier. Got Igthus in here. What's up, Igthus?
Oh, it was stupid Newfie fat backed.
I'm signing these books, signing real good. I don't know why, but I like to sing when I do stupid stuff.
Hagey, I call him Hagey. HG just put a link to Vestry and Doug's live stream. How nice of him.
Awesome. I'm actually a mod over there too, and I've not been able to make his live streams in a while. If anybody wants to jump in here and chat with us, there's the link right there. So feel free to jump on in and talk about whatever you want to talk about within reason. If it's stupid, we'll boot you. More than likely, if it's stupid, it's probably less stupid than anything that than what I've been talking about.
I'm glad to hear that, Ichthus. And I'm doing good too, now that we're on 56 backers.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
We're 44 away from 100 backers.
Vestry's doing good. I'm doing good. And we got Sharon in here. What's up?
Hello, hello, Doug.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Sharon in here. What's up?
Hey, Pickles, Pickles.
Hello.
How you doing?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why I got feedback. Hold on.
I blame it on Pickle.
Everyone blames it on me.
Why I got feedback. Hold on.
I can hear echoes. I blame it on Pickle.
Everyone blames it on me.
Might have to turn your YouTube off.
Thanks, Doug. I forgot I had you open on the other tab.
I do that all the time.
Well,
That's what made me think of it, because it's like I do that all the time.
I should know better because I do. Well, because I do it every freaking time I try to go on. All right. So, what are you doing? Signing what books are you signing?
I'm signing Legends of the Lone Wolf.
Oh,
Trying to get this thing. This thing is super late, and we've had a really hard time getting this thing formatted and ready to go. And so I finally got it printed. And so
hey, good shit takes a long time sometimes.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I know that y'all try to put out a time that, you know, an estimate of when something's going to be done, but you can't count on that all the time because you can't stop outside forces from screwing that up for you guys.
Well, most people have been really cool about it, because we've tried to be really honest. Most people are really nice about it, so I'm really thankful for that.
I have a whole stack of comic books, and my son, he's like, "Can I have them? Can I have them yet?" And I'm like, "No, you can't have them yet, because I have to get them all together, and then I want to do put them on my live stream when I do."
Yeah.
But I need to get like maybe I'll ask Vicky or somebody like that to come on with me to help me with all the comic book stuff, because I do read some of it, but what I really like are the packing materials you guys send it in, because I make journals and just little books and stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you guys pack those books in is awesome. So just saying.
I'm about running out of space to put all these things. I've almost finished this box, and after I finish this one, I've got one more. I'll be done signing them.
Oh, thank you, Ichthus.
What did Ichthus say?
He said congratulations.
Oh.
Very nice.
Let me see, Daniel. Who's Itchy Five? I don't know who that is.
That's Ichthus.
Yeah, that's Ichthus.
Ichthus.
Oh,
He's a really cool guy.
He is an artist.
Yeah, he actually is working on a couple really cool projects. He's got one that's Ninja Turtles influenced, about alligators that are wrestlers.
I did see that one.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like that
one. Okay, is this Pickles' book? Is that what this is? Is that Pickles' book, the one with the alligators?
No, Pickles' book is Vestry. Drop a link there in the chat again, Pickles. Pickles is working with Shabby, who's from the Czech Republic, and their book's about this guy who carries around a big axe and chops people with it.
Oh, cool!
It's like it's kind of like like Conan the Barbarian meets like a more fantasy type world.
So does that mean tits and ass in you guys' terms? Is that just like all kinds of big boobs and stuff?
I made them censored a little bit.
It was censored a little bit, yeah. In issue 0, you got to see Damon's willy a little bit.
You got to see his pickle.
That I actually triggered a few people when they saw that.
Oh my God. Okay, well, how come Zippy's not in here?
I don't know.
Zippy's talking on Doug's and April's
That's
stream.
what I was about to say.
Oh, yeah, I figured that. Okay, yeah, he's probably over there. Well, how come you guys aren't sharing Doug to Naples show on your show and then everybody's
That's what we ought to do. We ought to just stream snipe it.
I'll stream snipe him. Hold on a minute. And then y'all can just snipe him from me. Let's see if I...
I think Sharon left.
No.
Maybe she'll be back. I can't wait to have all these signed. Did I sign these? See what I'm talking about? I can't even remember, Pickles, which ones I signed and which ones I didn't.
This is like a development of you becoming mental.
I'm becoming an old man.
I mean, you are pretty old, so
Thanks.
You're not a youngling like me.
No. Back in my day, we had to walk uphill both ways. Yeah, it's crazy. They keep hiring all these young people at work. They don't last very long, but they come in and it's like, I was born in 2000, and it's like, I was in high school then. Or I grad people that grad.
I was 3 years old in 2000.
See, I hate you. I mean, I don't hate you, but I hate you.
I mean, the year of my birth brought a lot of good things like South Park, King of the Hill, a lot of good things.
It was good times back then. I enjoyed it. I graduated high school in 2002. It's all been kind of weird since then.
Fly Fox Pro wants his copy of Vestry signed by me and Shabby.
Yeah, as soon as you get it, what you do is you send it to Shabby, and then Shabby can sign it and send it to Pickles. Then Pickles can send it back to you.
It will cost you a lot of money.
But it'll totally be worth it, right?
It'd be worth it.
Totally be
Having
worth
my
it.
signature somewhere.
You'll be like, I have a copy of Vestry signed by Pickles.
I'd have to practice doing autographs.
Before he transitioned.
What? So on my signature, should I make it into a pickle or?
Sharon.
Okay, hold on a minute.
So on my signature, should I make it into a pickle or?
Sharon.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to get. Why am I can't get my camera off here? Wait a minute. Off.
I'm gonna blame that on Pickles again.
I am a hacker.
Well, I just did such a bad signature on this one. I swear it looks like I wrote Dog Garrett.
Todd Garrett.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, it's a nice
I apologize to whoever gets this one. I'm gonna set this one aside and not send it to nobody. I kind of have to. I don't know.
You have to send that one to me. Send that one to me, Doug.
I don't know how many extras I have. So
That'll be worth more.
yeah, this one's signed by Dog Garrett.
There you go. Okay, I went over there, and you know what? I can't do it. It won't let me do it like on mine. Here, let me see something here. That's why. Let me see here. Doug.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute, Doug. I need to get a cup of tea.
Okay, wait a minute.
Tea. Oh, well, here we go.
Okay, got it?
I've got it, but it's not showing anything.
Wait a minute. It should be showing. Wait a minute. I don't know why it won't show it. It does it.
I don't either. They might have done something with Streamlab to make it. Oh, hang on. I've got Firefox Pro in here. That's what it is.
Hey, baby James. Hey, baby James. Hi, baby. Hey, Daniel. What's going on?
Not much.
Okay, I can't figure out how to share Doug Knaples' show, which I do on my show. I show stuff all the time, but I don't know. You know, it could just be I'm just so electronically disabled that I can't figure it out. So
I'm still going to blame it on Pickles.
I think it probably could be his
All
fault.
right, I'll see you guys later.
Where are you going, Daniel?
We're watching a movie. James wanted to say hi.
Okay. I just wanted to say hi, baby James. Hi, sweet baby. Look at that sweet baby. Kisses, Angel.
Bye.
See ya.
Baby James for president.
I would vote for it.
I would. That's a cute face.
Mm-hmm. He's adorable.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I don't know. I'm not really doing anything. I'm trying to clean off my desk because I have so much crap hoarded. Listen, scrapbookers, and painters and color book artists and stuff like that. We have so much junk on our desks that it's
I've got that way with the shipping supplies. Like the table I'm at right now, it's just got stuff everywhere. It's ridiculous.
That's what happens. So anyway, I don't know. You want me to show some of the comic books I have, but they're not, or I can just sit here and hang out.
That's whatever you want to do. You can. I mean,
Blah 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 blah. So you guys have.
I'm just running this to entertain myself while I'm working on all this stuff. So I'm good with whatever anybody wants to do.
Here's like crap. This is the kind of crap I do right here. Okay, just. Oh, you don't have to make me big.
Oh yeah, we're going to. Well, I hit the wrong button.
This is just stuff that I do.
That's cool.
Looks nice.
I don't know if it's nice or not, but I do a lot of it. My cat's not finished yet. So that's pretty much what I do. And I read comic books and I do weird art like this. My girlfriends say that that's the demon coming out of my head.
That's cool.
No, I'm not that good. But I love watching all you guys, though.
Well, thanks. I have fun just acting a fool on the internet.
Me too.
Uh,
Me too. Okay, I have to figure out how to. There, I had to do that because I'm going to do something that, and I don't want you guys to see or hear it. Baby James 2056. Oh, yeah.
I'll be back in a second. I'm going to run and grab some more books. I'm on my last box.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Let's see.
All right, Pickles. So, what do you do? Are you an artist?
I am a writer, but I'm kind of an artist as well.
You're a writer.
I am.
So, is that your contribution to the comic book industry? Is you write? Because I know there's people who write, there's
Yeah.
people who color, there are people who do both.
Yeah, I've wrote about 3 issues of Vestry so far, but only issue 1 has been launched. I've also wrote a couple of Ashcans, but I think for the second issue, I'm doing the flats on that as well.
Ah, well, okay. So, are you of the school that you need to have your book completed
Yeah.
and ready to go to
The printer.
the printer and the shippers?
Yeah, it's all everything's been done on issue 1, even before we launched. I think we were finished on the book like 3 weeks before we even launched.
Okay, so Doug, what are you? Are you the facilitator of the books? You have to sit there and sign them and send them out. Are you the writer and artist?
Now, I'm the writer of my books, but like with Pickles and those guys, we've all kind of teamed up,
Ah.
and like they do their book, and I help them run the campaign, and then since they're overseas, I'll get them printed and shipped for them. What are you barking at me for?
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, because majority backers for comics are American.
And it would bankrupt those guys to have to send the books this way.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look at that. All you guys banding together and capitalism at its best. Woohoo.
That's right.
That's how it works.
I might even make $5 when it's all said and done.
Hey, even if you don't make $5, look at all the fun everybody's having. Hi, Eric.
Eric Hawkins there in the chat. He's one of my favorite people.
I like Eric, and I like when he draws over on Drawn and Quartered. And Stupid Newfie, I don't know who you are, but I agree, Baby James, for 2056. If we start now, okay, let's see.
I'm not even sure who Baby James is.
You weren't here when Baby James was in here, were you? You were getting teased.
No.
No, he left, Doug. He can't be trusted. I'm telling you.
Oh man, you just trust us. Vote for Baby James.
Yep. You can trust both of us. Maybe. I don't know. You can probably trust Doug. I don't know about me.
I don't know.
I'm a very trusting person.
I don't know.
You're a very trusting person.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, I came in here to see if I could swindle Doug out of some of the free stuff. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you, Doug. I mean, if you...
Well, I'll tell you what.
I got to find my receipt. I don't even know if you know what? I don't even know if I backed it, but I think I probably did. I don't know for sure. I got to go over and look.
Either way, just shoot me a DM there on Twitter and I'll send you some free stuff just because.
Can I, put it on the stickers and all that all over my desk? Because that's what I've been doing. Well, I got them stuck to my monitor.
You can do whatever you want.
Hey, is there anybody in here who can help me with a printer? Not right now, but later. I have It's a HP portable printer, and I'm trying to figure out how to hook it up so I can print. Well, not you guys stuff, but so I can print some stuff from my books, and then I also got a new laptop, and I was thinking about putting it next to my monitor so I can pop out chat.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you have to have two monitors, right? Because it's easier to share the screen from Twitter or
Yeah, on
Yeah.
my desktop, I run two monitors.
okay.
Because most time when I stream, I leave one window open and share that window and run the show from the other.
Okay.
I technically have two monitors, but my other monitor is also a drawer and tablet.
A drawer and tablet. Aren't you
Yeah,
so fancy?
very professional.
Is that what you draw your pickle butts on?
I do.
Oh, I love pickle butts. Well, I like pickles, so it's only normal that I like pickle butts.
Have you seen his pickle butt pictures?
Oh, don't spread it around about the pickle butts, okay? Just saying. I do like pickles, which in fact means that you have to like pickle butts.
Pickle, show her your pickle butt picture.
Yeah.
I need to look for it.
What are you barking at me for? What are you wanting? What are you wanting?
Pickles, is that a mask on your face or a ball gag or something? I don't know.
A what?
I mean, I don't know. Okay. I'm just looking from here to there and I can't really see it. I guess I could put my glasses on.
I think it's supposed to be a beard.
Hi, Freddie. Don't
Yeah, it's a
trust
beard.
pickles. Hey, I just can pickles. I put them in a jar and keep them. And, so
Okay.
pickles are pickles. Oh, Daniel, thanks. Now they only believe you if we can only get them to believe you. I'm just kidding.
I need to find my pickle butt.
I want to take that. I'm gonna get this stream later and record that and make some kind of a dance song where it says I need to find my pickle butt.
Hey, I love biscuits and gravy. My husband makes homemade biscuits all the time. And gravy.
Pickles thinks that they look gross.
Well, Matthew, when you get older, you're going to figure this out, that your eyesight starts to go and you can either wear glasses or you just kind of look at stuff and go, wow, I wonder what that is without your glasses.
That's what I've been doing because my glasses are dirty and I don't feel like cleaning them.
That's how come I never
Squinting and looking.
Mhm. That's what I do, Doug. I never have clean glasses. So my girlfriends are like, put your freaking glasses on, woman. What the hell are you looking at? Let me see here. Newfie, become an American. You can vote for him. I take it Newfie's not from the United States.
Oh, I think he is. I'm not sure. I think I got him confused with somebody else. There's somebody who's got a avatar that reminds me of his that I know is Canadian.
I don't care where he's from.
I don't trust those dirty Canucks.
Whatever it takes to get your ass to be able to vote for Baby James. That's it.
Sharon, there's his pickle butt.
Oh my God. That's too fucking weird. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
That's messed up, isn't it?
I don't know what to say about that.
Oh, we got Eric Hawkins.
Are there more? Hey, Eric.
Can
You hear me?
Yeah.
Can you believe that I'm an artist, a qualified artist?
Oh yeah, because you know what? It's not so much
How's
how
everybody
well it's
doing?
done. It's the statement it makes, and I think that's cool. Do you have more, or is this the only pickle butt we have?
There is another pickle, but let me see if I can find it.
I hope you can.
It kind of looks less like a pickle, though.
Look more like a rocket ship.
Oh well, don't get dog shows, whatever you call it. You know,
It's
cancel,
all right.
whatever.
I had a gun on here the other day and they canceled my show.
You know, I'm just going to tell you something. I can't believe how many people. I mean, Mike reads the Bible. See ya. You know, if any, I've just seen so many people are just getting like sweat. Then YouTube sends me a thing and want me to do a survey about what I think is going on.
I'm surprised they asked you.
You know what? I'm surprised that I haven't been picked up yet.
Here we go. Here's
After
the
what
other
I said.
pickle, but
All right, now that is definitely a penis and balls.
That's no pickle.
Clearly now. See, before I didn't want to go there, okay? Because
But now you have to because it totally is not a pickle.
I know, because you see, my girlfriends always say, they put this stuff out there and it's like, that looks quite phallic. And they'll be like, why do you always think that? And I said, because it does. Look at it. Oh, I mean, come on. Or it could be a cactus with boobs. I never really know about these things.
Now that you say that, it kind of does. You pickle's a bit upset. He left.
Uh-oh. What's the matter? Did I insult him?
You insulted his pickle.
Okay, if I insulted you, you know what? It's just too bad. All right. It's a penis. And anybody who can't see that, sorry.
I think everybody could see it.
Come back, Pickle.
Even pickle. Oh, there he is. Bring him back in here.
what's
Where'd
he
you
doing?
go?
I
We-
tried to stop screen sharing, but I clicked on Leave Studio instead.
We thought that you just got upset because he was laughing at your pickle.
No. I have lots of people laugh at my pickle.
Hey, do you guys know the artist who drew this on the back of my book?
I know who it is.
Ew.
I know who it is.
I don't. Wait a minute. No.
Eric Hawkins from Hawkins Park.
Really, Eric? How come I didn't recognize that? Is it because it's naked?
Yeah, it's a little naked.
Is it a little naked? That's probably why I don't recognize it.
I drew that on a drawn and quartered when they were doing the Lone Wolf. I wasn't even on the show that night. I was doing it as a draw along.
When was this? Yeah, a couple nights ago?
Oh,
this
geez. Wow. Yeah.
Last year sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. I probably didn't vote for you then. I probably was still voting for Mike. But, you know, when you sent me that Twitter thing, you know, vote for me, I went over there and I was like, you know what? If he's willing to take time out and go over here and tweet, I'm going to vote for him. I don't care what he's drawn.
You know, the first time I got on that show, which was I'd been on Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition twice, and I won the second time. I got to go to the Pro Edition. That night on the Pro Edition, which was over a year ago now, I won, and Mike thought I had cheated. So he contacted Chester and, you know, saying we can't have sock puppet accounts come here and vote for people. And he wrote them up and down.
Oh, no.
So every time I go over there, I'm proud that I usually beat Mike, at least.
You know what? Mike can be a little baby sometimes. He can't, but you know what? I love him with all my heart. I do. I just think it's awesome. He's got all them kids and he's got the patience of Job. I'd have wrung all their little necks.
Oh, I would have ran away by now.
I would have went out and said, okay, you know what? I'd rather protest than be in this house locked up in quarantine. I would. Oh my gosh. What else is going? Eric voted. Oh. I didn't know you were in there, Daniel. I love sharing non-apologetic response. Well, it's just, oh, I don't know.
No, I did vote for Fly Fox Pro that one night.
Was that the night I voted for you?
I don't know. I've been on there, the Pro Edition probably 5-6 times now.
Well,
I haven't been on the Fan Edition for like 6 weeks now.
I don't watch it very often because I fall asleep.
Oh, it's really bad now that Edwin's not on there. It's just boring.
I miss Edwin.
well, Eric, come on. It's not really boring, okay? It's just they need a host. Who
Yeah,
can,
they need someone to wrangle those guys in.
right. You
Keep
need
them
a
drawing.
wrangler.
And, yeah.
And once Mike finds a good wrangler, bam.
Hey,
Yeah.
tell him I'm available and I'm cheap.
Well, I don't know why he doesn't let you. He should just have tryouts, okay? Host tryouts and see who the freak, okay, can step up till Edwin gets done fighting for our country.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Sounds like a plan.
They should have tryouts or a battle to the death.
There you go.
Cage match.
There can be only one.
Cage match. I like the cage match cage match thing there.
Be like Thunderdome.
Put in Jello.
I watched that cage match fighting stuff.
Well, Doug, how many books you got to ship out there?
I've got 150 of these.
Ooh.
I've got 25 of the hardback books, and then I've got about 20 of the Kickstarter books.
Wow.
Well, I want one of the books the hardcover books. Hardback. Are you talking about hardback?
Yeah, I'm printing some hardback books.
Okay, somebody may be not getting a hardback book because I wanted one.
I'm gonna print a few extras, so just remind me when I get them printed, and I'll get you one.
Okay, I'm not really in here trying to get a book from you. Okay,
I know.
I am.
I know most people that want free stuff will just straight up ask you for free stuff all the time. I get
Well,
DMs like, "Hey, I saw your book. How about you send me a copy and I'll review it?" From people who never do reviews or anything.
Well, I try to do reviews, but in Daniel, our literally trying to say that. Daniel, he should come on and he should be doing these reviews for me because by now he knows that I love the art in them and the packaging is a must for journal making. He should be on there telling the stories and what's going on.
I don't.
I'll kick your ass, Daniel. Shut up.
I watched one of his reviews today of Gunship Thunder Punch.
I'm still
Oh
waiting
my
on my
God.
copy of that.
Okay. The happiest moment I had, today was when Mike announced that Paranormals is coming back. I don't care who you like or who you don't like. That is a cute show. And it's not hurting anybody's feelings, not people who really believe in ghosts or people who don't believe in ghosts. It's just a fun show. Even my friends liked it. And when it went off, they were like, what the hell? You know?
I like Brian Shear. He's a really cool guy.
Okay, so no comment, Pickles? Eric?
Oh, no, I love Brian. Brian's really cool, and I like the show. I just didn't get to watch it that much because it was usually on against Drawing Cord, so I usually watch that, the fan edition, or I was on it.
I'm
I'd
usually
be in bed.
I'm usually asleep then, so
Oh, so there's two of them. The one that is, well, Mike had, that was on Wednesday nights, and now it's on Tuesday nights. And then there's
Mhm.
one on Thursday nights, right?
Yeah, we're the fan edition on Thursday nights. We're a little more lewd, I would say.
You guys
We do a lot of stuff you
tits
won't see
and
on
ass,
Mike's show.
right? Do you say tits and ass there?
We say just about everything.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
you have to have your big boy pants on to go over there, huh?
We advertise as a PG-13 show.
Okay.
Oh,
How's it going, Doug? How many more you got, bud?
I've got 10 more. And I'll be done.
Oh, awesome. Now, did you put all your bags and boards together ahead of time?
Now these I'm not putting boards in because the book's so thick.
I gotcha.
I'm using these Golden Age bags.
Oh, okay.
We'll drop all the extras in there with it. But some orders have I did 2 variant covers. J. Paul Sheik did one, and then Muttman did one. So those are going to be bagged and boarded, and they're going to be in there.
Oh, awesome.
I don't want to change the subject, but Doug, where's your dog?
Huh?
Where's your dog?
He's sitting over on the floor. He was over here barking at me a minute ago. Hey, what are you doing?
I love that dog. Damn, that is
He
a beautiful dog you have there.
is the most spoiled animal in the whole world.
Yeah, and he'd bite somebody's hand off for you too, probably. Just saying.
Everybody in James, I live in this really small town, and everybody in town knows who I am because they see my car and they see the dog's head sticking out the side of it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so Daniel describes it as risque, the Thursday night version of Johnny.
That would be a way to describe it. Yes, I would agree with that.
Okay.
I wouldn't listen to it at church, that's for sure.
No.
Well, for heaven's sake, there's a lot of stuff you wouldn't listen to in church. Half you don't even listen to the preacher. You fall asleep. Now, me, not enough.
What's up?
We can barely hear you.
You can barely
Nice
hear
fly
me.
back.
And you're really, really quiet.
All right, well, I'm going to go on a different thing then.
Okay, well. Okay, let's see. PG-13 plus, actually.
Well, in the 70s, it had just been a PG.
Well, risque, I think about what is stuff with like Mae West and that kind of stuff, okay?
We have drawn nudes on there before.
Let's
We draw topless occasionally.
yeah, Marilyn Monroe. I mean, come on, there's a lot of icons out there, and
Yeah.
it's risque. But
There's a few F-bombs. I would say it's sometimes vulgar.
I've been known to say the F-bomb occasionally. At least in our private group that we get into, they're like, man, Sharon.
I try not to say bad things. I don't want the children of the world to be upset when they discover these videos 10 years from now. Looks like baby James is back.
Oh,
Don't be saying no F words around baby James.
I won't.
Fart.
Fart is good. Fart's a good word.
Well, actually, my brother and his wife are super strict. And when my nephews were really small, they didn't want me saying stuff like that. And I couldn't help it. I said fart and poop and stuff all the time.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to say fart. We had to say pooter.
Oh my God.
That sounds worse.
Doesn't it?
Whooshy, whooshy.
Well, my nephews, they would say two.
Oh yeah, too. That
I
was
was like, two? What's that? A fart?
When I was in school, someone said they were going to tell the teacher of me because I said I was a pimp.
The pickle pimp?
Pickling pimp.
You weren't pimping out that pickle butt, were you?
No.
Daniel, are you in charge of baby James this evening?
No, we're all here. Right, Lady Vixen?
Hola.
Hola, lady. How are you?
She wants to know how you are.
Hey, Empress, where are you?
Eric is the same keyboard as me, I think.
Me? You see my keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, I have my cam on.
No, you're looking at Firefox. Oh, yeah. Pickles.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Firefox.
Poor old Pickles. They must not teach you how to read over there in jolly old England.
No,
That's the wrong end, buddy.
I'm illiterate.
Now, see, it's because I drive on the different side of the road. He thought that was me.
Oh, that's what it was. He thought you were on the other side of the internet.
Yeah.
I've driven on the other side of the road when I was younger. I mean, you. Oh. Okay, I hadn't done that, but maybe once. Okay, you guys are all awfully quiet and serious. Daniel, what's the baby doing? Drawing?
Yeah, he's drawing. Hopefully. He likes to use the wrong end of the crayon, though. The one that doesn't draw sometimes. Here you go, buddy.
Oh.
Well, that almost looks like a pickle.
We could probably draw one better for me.
Oh, you guys are.
Like, drawing a pickle's hard stuff. It's hard to do to make it look like a pickle.
Yeah. I drew
Yeah,
one day. And
no.
of course, I did try to draw the bud on it as well.
Pickle bud.
I think Sonic Mole drew a pickle butt as well. Or his wife did.
I drew one in the Ralph comic for Chronicles.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, Daniel, I didn't see what you drew.
Yeah, it's in Chrono Kings.
You can see it on the Comics Underground webpage.
Comics Underground. Okay. I have that. I haven't been over there for a while though. Okay.
Comics Underground.
I'm gonna have to go there and check it out because I can't come on here and make fun of you guys if I don't know what the damn comic books say in them. Or at least look like.
I mean, yeah, I've got a short story on there as well.
Yeah, you do. And I don't have one in there or in the second one. And I've still not posted the second one because nobody promotes it. I'm like, okay, I'll just post it. So I've got all 150 books signed and in bags. And I've got this sticker put in there. So I've got another sticker that I'm waiting on to come in the mail. 4 trading cards. And the band, I got to put the Banjo Man ash cans in there. Which they turned out really good if you guys hadn't seen it.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
I'm in
Cool.
this, by the way.
Yes, I've seen you in it. I even heard Edwin read that part.
Yeah. That was so funny. Yeah, because Edwin's in it as well.
Well, when the hell did Edwin read something from a book that I didn't see? Thank you, Daniel, for putting that in there.
Oh, you're welcome.
So here's the
That was a
page.
while ago. That must have been like 2-3 months ago now.
Yeah, it's been a few months, yeah.
There's Edwin in the TV, and there's me playing banjo.
Where are these comics hidden at? How come I didn't know about them?
They're secrets. We don't promote them because we don't want nobody to know about them.
We just want to keep them all for ourselves.
It's all the big inside jokes about 10 people.
Okay, well,
Most of which are in the room right now.
it sounds like a guy thinks so. You guys and Pickles, you all just do whatever it is you're doing. No.
I don't even know if I'm in Banjo Man.
I don't think you're in Banjo Man. I think it's just me and Lone Wolf and Edwin and Giant Banjo.
Banjo.
But yeah, these little manga sized books from Mix'em does a really good job on these. I think
Yeah, they look really good.
I think these are actually nicer than their full size books.
Oh wow.
Who drew it?
6 scale combat.
Yeah, I thought it looked like his art.
Well, wait a minute. I can't see it very well, but I got an idea of what it. Oh, okay.
And Skinny wrote the story. Skinny is something else.
I like Skinny.
I do too.
Skinny's my dad.
He's my right hand man.
Yeah, Skinny's okay.
His wife comes into chat too, right? Sometimes she's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Skinny.
She's like quarantined right now, isn't she?
Yeah, she had to have a COVID test, so they're in quarantine until she comes back.
Oh.
Hey, Eric, look at these stickers.
I saw those. They look great.
Yeah, they turned out so good. Eric did this logo for me, by the way, everybody.
That's what you guys need to get into is these stickers and stuff, because that's what real kids, when they start returning to the real world, are going to figure out are the cool stuff. You know, this.
Well, see, I've got a bunch. I like these. I ordered a bunch of these because Sticker Mule was having a sale, and I like the hologram stuff. I'm gonna start putting these in my Etsy store with my books.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Got to make a
I
couple
didn't know
extra.
you had an Etsy store, Doug.
Yeah, if you go to gravestonepress.com, on the main page, I've got a link to my Etsy store. The only thing that's in it's the first comic book I ever did. Oh,
I have a painting for sale in my Etsy store.
I don't even have an Etsy store.
what's
Wow.
that?
I've got an Etsy store no one's ever bought anything from.
Yeah, exactly. Story of my life.
I was kind of thinking about maybe leaning more towards Etsy instead of doing any kind of crowdfunding.
Why don't you guys all, a bunch of you get together and have one Etsy store, okay? And, the board of directors, somebody's got to be in charge of it for 2 weeks at a time or whatever, Let the other person know, got to get the shit out, mail it, okay? And you have to think about the multitude of all of the things that you could put in there, comic related. Okay. The Supermans, the whatever. Okay. Whatever. You put all that in one spot.
One thing I was thinking about doing was like some of these comics like that I'm helping put out and whatnot. Maybe maybe investing in like printing 100 of them and then putting them in my Etsy store. And then whenever I sell them, me and whoever's book it was could split the profits.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Or
not a bad idea.
another place that's really getting a lot of traffic is that Macari.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know the ins and outs about it, but I do know a lot of my friends that are selling over there, and they're killing it.
I
So
bought a lot of stuff off of there.
I spent over $100 just this month over there.
I bought a bunch of Batman comics.
Yeah, that's cool.
From the
Funny enough,
80s.
that's what Sharon bought too.
No, I sold them.
Yeah, she sold them to you.
No, not really.
I need to sell some. I'm almost a hoarder. I'll hoard up a bunch of stuff, and then I get to the point, I was like, well, I need to sell these. And then they'll sit around a couple more months, and I don't even want to attempt to sell them. So I just give it all away.
You just
I just don't want to deal with it at that point. I'm like, get rid of these.
I used to watch that Rick, the Canada guy, Rick.
Oh, Cross Comics,
Yeah.
Rick Piper.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna say I don't know. I thought that they were just strange. The people that were, maybe it was just that I didn't understand the chat or something, but
Yeah, they're Canadian.
oh, okay. Then that's probably anyway.
Rick
He
draws an
a
interesting crowd.
massive amount of comic books. He did a video one time and showed these walls and walls. It's like, oh my God. I don't know. What would you do with all those comics? And maybe they're collectors.
I've probably got about 6,000 to 8,000 comics, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I don't have that many. Like I said, I got to give them away, or I got rid of a lot of mine, and just the stories I wanted to read over and over and over again. I just bought the trades.
Yeah.
Same here.
Single issue.
Well, I started logging them all down. I was going to see if I could sell the entire collection, but that was so much work. I got maybe a quarter of the way through it and kind of quit.
Now I do collect random runs of stuff because I don't know. I've been collecting like the Marvel Ghost Rider from the 90s. I'm trying to collect all of Volume 2, and I'm trying to collect all of Volume 2 of Wolverine. But other than that, I don't really collect anything.
You got the glow in the dark cover?
The Ghost Rider one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those gimmicky ones are so common.
Right. One time I was at a used thrift store, and like they had a box of hundreds and hundreds of X-Men #1 in there, like just hundreds of them, and like they were wanting $1 a piece, and I was like, maybe I'll give you $1 for the whole box.
Yeah. You know what's weird? As common as that is, I have like 3 or 4 copies, but I only have 2 different covers.
Yeah.
I don't have. There's a couple covers that I've only seen on the internet.
Well, I think I've got 4 of each, because I was in my early 20s when those came out.
Betty Boop, yeah. Page.
I've got like you remember when Todd Farland started Spider-Man? I've got like 5 or 6 of the black and silver cover. And I've got like 3 or 4 of the gold, and then like 3 or 4 of the regular one.
Yeah, I got about that many of each one of them.
Yeah, they're pretty much worthless.
Yeah, they're not worth anything. I gave them away to one of the cousins as a little kid because it says, first edition, collector's edition. He was all excited. Yeah, put it on your wall or something. It'll be worth money. Never.
Maybe in the future, if there's some kind of paper shortage and everybody donates all their paper and you save this, it might be worth a quarter. I think half the ones I have never been opened. They're still in the bag. I love that series, though. It's really good.
Yeah. I missed out on him when he started doing Amazing Spider-Man because I had just Craven's Last Hunt. I'd read that through all the Spider-Man books. Then they did some kind of weird story after that with Peter Parker in an insane asylum, and I couldn't stand the art in any of the books. It was horrible. So I quit getting them. And that's when McFarlane started doing Amazing Spider-Man right after that. So I don't have any of his Amazing Spider-Man books.
I don't have very many. I was a little kid, and comic books was something I got few and far between. So as I got older, I've been trying to pick them up.
Well, that's one thing. As a kid, I had 4 or 5 copies of Archie that I owned, and the rest of the things that I read were something I got at the library or for a moment in the bookstore as I flipped through it. But
yeah.
And I remember one time it was one of the first sort of trades, quote unquote, that they put together of this collection of Captain America stories, and it had a John Byrne story in there, and it had a Jack Kirby story in there, and I read that thing. The cover, I still have it, and the cover is falling apart, and that's really the first thing that I had that was the big two, that was mine.
Yeah, the first couple comics I had they were Ninja Turtles, but they were the Archie ones, 1 and 2, right before Archie put the actual Archie name on it, and they came with a cassette, and they read them. It pretty much was like watching episode 1 and 2, but it was in comic book form. And I've read those. I still have both of them, and the covers are obliterated. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then my first Spider-Man comic book's about the same way, because like I treasured them and I loved them, but they're not perfect because I read them all the time.
Right.
No matter how many
Yeah.
times I read that Spider-Man issue, I'd still go back and read it and look at the art. And I think it's one of the first issues when Mark Bagley took over for on Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I still have it somewhere.
The first comic I remember buying was G.I. Joe 11. I still have that. It's beat to crap. But, most of my other comics around that time period, my mom worked at a convenience store. When they brought in new comics, if they were damaged, they ripped off the covers and gave them to her. So that's where most of my comic reading came from when I was really young.
Lucky. Yeah, I had some comics that were given to us, like they were Christian comics called Archangels. They were like the most 90s, like amazing, just cheesy things. And I have no idea what happened to them. They just like disappeared one day. I'm guessing my mom was like, these are too 90s. They're too violent. We're getting rid of them or something. I don't know.
My grandma, random, because she knew I like comic books, she got a bunch of Bible comic books. And they were the most violent, graphic comic books I'd ever read. I was like, I read Spider-Man and stuff. This was, just over the top. And I think they were made by the company that, or they were distributed by whoever distributes the Chick Tracks.
Yeah, so the Crusader comics, I think they're called. Yeah, I have not read those, but I've been wanting to get them. You can still buy them.
Yeah, I don't know what Grandma did with all those. Though. She used to have a bunch, and they like Dad every once in a while still gets Chick Tracks, and I'll read them.
My mom wanted to buy me a comic, and so she instead of getting Superman or Batman or something, she bought this like graphic novel that was the history of Ireland, and it's one of the most violent comics I have, man. She's trying to get me something that's like, historical, and she gets me the most violent thing in my collection.
Hey,
That's funny.
history is violent, period. Okay.
Yeah.
I know my brothers had comic books like that.
I never did like comics like that when I was a kid. I don't know. Pretty much, Marvel violence was about as violent as I went. And it was still shocking, occasionally you'd open up a Marvel book and there'd be blood. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had this
Opposite.
copy of Incredible Hulk, and I'll never forget it. And it's when he's Professor Hulk, and he's fighting Man-Thing. And you open the cover, and Man-Thing has this guy's head smashed up against a tree, and there's blood everywhere. I don't even know if I still have the
Get
comic.
somebody off really bad.
I'll never forget that, though. It's burned into my head.
I think one of the good things for me was like the early stuff that I read outside of the stuff that I owned was at the public library. It was these DC Archive editions. So it was all these cool Silver Age and Golden Age comics. So my sensibilities were in line with those. And I didn't really read much 90s stuff. So when people celebrate the 90s and, we need to get back to those times, I'm like, can we just take a pass on that?
Yeah, the 90s, well, most people, honestly, when they're saying 90s, what they're actually talking about is 80s comics.
Yeah, late 80s, like right up until Image debuted. And then
Pretty much from like 86 to like 92 or 93 is pretty much like a great period.
Yeah.
93 on up to like probably 98, the books are kind of poopy. And of course, like the Image books look amazing, but there's no story. And the Marvel books have pretty decent story, but the art is not very good.
Yeah, the art was really hit or miss there for a while after all those Image guys left.
Yeah, they hired hacks like Mike S. Miller and I'm just kidding.
Hey, watch it. I will leave this stream.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I've actually read I won't say how I got a hold of it, but I've actually read Mike's debut. I think it was on a cable number 12, and it's actually surprisingly, it's one of the better that period 90s books you'll see, because he really was like, I mean, there's some of the stylistic things of that period, but for the most part, he just tries to draw. And so it doesn't look as dated as a lot of that stuff does.
See, I still like that dated over the top. So,
Yeah, but when it's the guys that can't pull it off.
yeah. The guys who are trying to copy the guys who
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're trying to be Jim Lee, and like no one's Jim Lee. So
like that Spider-Man run I was talking about. When you start that Spider-Man run, it starts off with Todd McFarlane for like 12 issues. Then what's his name takes over. I don't know why I can't remember his name. I always forget his name. Crazy bald guy who did Savage Dragon.
Oh, Eric Larson.
Yeah, Eric Larson. He takes over and does fantastic Spider-Man. Then I think he leaves and they replace him with some no-name who does the most basic Spider-Man. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've seen. You can tell that they were really trying, but they just were not on the level to be doing those books. I don't know why I always forget Eric Larson. I always remember that he's crazy. But I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's really.
I was dissing Image and saying the stories weren't very good, but Savage Dragon was really good.
Yeah, I collected that one for a while.
I never read it until like 2 years ago, and on Comixology they had like the first omnibus on there, and I read it and I was like, man, that's really good. Why did I wait, 25 years later to read that?
Because there was so much crap coming out at the time.
Yeah. Well, and also I wouldn't even give an Image book time of day until a couple of years ago. I was like, I only like Batman and Spider-Man and Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Rider was extreme for me.
yeah, I've read like I've read the Spawn book up until the first time Todd stopped drawing it, and like I don't know, maybe it wasn't for me, but I just thought it was kind of meh.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Todd's art, but even when other people are writing it, like Neil Gaiman or Alan Moore or Dave Sim, those issues are good, but then overall I was just kind of bored.
yeah, I did the same thing with Spawn. Went through and read the omnibus, and there's a lot of good ideas there that he just never executed.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I have a lot of those early Image books only because they were new and I was getting them, and I just kept getting them because they were on my list, even if I wasn't reading them sometimes. I mean, that went on for a long time until I started trimming off my list. I got books I haven't read, and I just wasn't interested in them anymore, but I kept getting them.
Yeah.
Doug, excuse me a minute. Who's Matthew Seibel? Seibel?
No, he's a longtime viewer. He's a really cool guy.
Okay. I was just wondering because he's like, Eric and I have 7 short boxes and 2 long boxes, and then you missed out Doug Garrett. Now,
And then he says I lie. I can't remember what if my mouth's moving, I'm probably lying.
you do just I think you always have to say that, right? Don't hold me to that. Because hell, you never know what time you came in on the conversation or whatever.
I'm just gonna start doing that about my books. I'm gonna be like, this book's coming out then, but don't hold me to that.
I think it's more around 40 short boxes.
You get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I got rid of most of my comics. I didn't get rid of them, but I have them down to like 1 box essentially, and then one that I need to give away. Like I took it to the used bookstore, and they took like 3 issues.
The first issue.
Yeah, and I was like, man, all they took was the number 1s in there, and I was like, I should have just kept them.
I sold
I was
one
trying to
short
think of-
box at a yard sale for like $20. So just take the whole thing, $20. Get rid of them. I don't even remember what was in it.
Right.
Where my brother works at Game Exchange, and they decided they were going to get into the used comic book market. And so when you go in there, there's long boxes lined up all around the walls and the floor, and nobody looks at them because they're on the floor. And he's talking about how they don't sell them, so they're thinking about getting rid of all of them. And I said, tell him I'll give him $1 for every long box.
You could probably, like, if you wanted to do the work, you could probably offer him like a little bit of money and then try to piece them out. But that'd be so much work for like so little reward.
Yeah. Hey, that's just like me making comic books.
Yeah.
That was the thing. So much work for so little return.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, that's how you can tell the people who really like doing it. Because all of us guys who ain't making no money, we're the ones that like doing it. Because
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the ones actually putting out books, you mean?
yeah,
That too.
like I know
They have-
Eric made, what was your Kickstarter, $4,500?
Yeah, $4,500. Well, $5 short of 45.
Yeah, you're not making anything, so
No.
that's like Lone Wolf. I think on the first Lone Wolf I made about that much. Didn't make anything. On Legends, didn't make anything.
But did you have fun?
Oh yeah, that's the reason I do it. But I think it's funny when people start planning. Well, we'll do this and we'll make all this money. It's like, okay,
Right.
It's like people that don't know anything about comics or crowdfunding, and they know you're doing a comic, and you tell them you did one, and you got a lot of money now, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, anybody who goes on either or Kickstarter or Indiegogo knows. You know what? Y'all are making, you guys are killing it, okay? Unless, I don't know.
Well, even like Doug, because Doug TenNapel, he puts so much money into the books he's making. He puts out the quality product. He's really not returning as much as people might think he is. 'Cause
he's actually employing a lot of people. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see,
I mean,
because he
Shipping
actually,
alone, like in the tens of thousands,
yeah,
crazy amounts.
well, because he has a long-term sustainable idea of what he wants to do, as opposed to just trying to cash in on some sort of
Right.
a trend. He wants to keep making art. That's his goal, is to keep making art. And so if that means that he's making like, a little money for himself so that his wife doesn't have to go back to work, then that's what he wants to do. That's admirable. It's the people that think that they're owed
Quite
a
admirable.
place in the industry, they're owed a living from the industry. And it's like, man, you're not owed anything. Go get a real job.
There you go. Hi, Mallet. Mallet, are you the guy that plays the games, the war games?
Yeah, he does a lot of war games, and then I think he did some trucking simulators, and now he does CNC stuff.
I would go over and watch him on Twitch. On Twitch or
Yeah, he does it on Twitch. He streams some games, and then he makes models and stuff, which is really cool.
okay. So
I
I
was
know
talking to him, asking if he ever made a banjo because he's been getting into CNC stuff, and he needs to build me a banjo.
What's CNC?
The computer design stuff you like. I can't describe it. Smart people.
Like 3D model?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people who are probably going to get banned from a whole bunch of social media sites this weekend.
Oh, cool.
I don't know about Jones, but I know Pickles is not. But I'm having a July 4th party, Independence Day this weekend.
I'm going to be like the bitter ex-girlfriend. Just
Pickles, you should celebrate our freedom over there and see what happens. America #1.
I can't wait to see the beaches. Okay, people are just they're like no more.
I've been like that all the
Coming,
time.
kids. You know it's coming, you kids. You know it.
You know,
I wish we had a beach near me. Oof.
I went to the beach back when all this was going on, like when it first started.
I remember that.
Because we had our trip planned and they just so happened to let us go, so we went.
Yeah, now they don't want. Okay, now they don't want anybody able to go in and out of New York unless you are pinned down for 14 days. If they catch you, you're going to be fined. No, that's not because of coronavirus. They want to keep the Antifa shit out of their city right now. So that's how, so they know everybody who's coming in. Oh, jeez, come on. People
Fine.
They should make it like Escape from New York. They should just section it off.
Oh, yeah.
That and Chicago both. Just leave all
Oh, yeah. You could do that with like
Definitely Chicago.
Chicago, Cleveland. What about oh yeah, you could do it in there's a whole bunch of places. Because they're just moving around squatting. You could anywhere they can get enough people at one time to be there and they swarm. I mean, this
That's
is
all.
not going to end well, gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you because I am a
You also
silver,
are.
elderly, old lady, maybe. Okay. But I can assure you that I've been around long enough to know this is not going to end well. Hi, baby.
What do you do with the baby James?
Are you pinching him?
No, he doesn't want to. If I'm sitting at the desk, he demands that he gets to interact with all the stuff on the desk. So
He's just doing what babies do.
Mallet, when I first started looking at games, Mallet, he was doing World War II fighter pilot games or something and ships. That's how I found him and started following him.
That's cool. I used to watch him sometimes playing. He was playing some sub games there for a while. Really cool submarine simulator things I was watching.
Oh, I didn't see those. Hello, trusty sidekick.
I wish I had a trusty sidekick.
You got Skinny.
well, he said a trusty sidekick.
First, you have to get the part down, okay?
My
Lots of
skinny
sidekicks
sidekick.
out there, just the trusty part.
Honestly, think that me and Skinny are the real life Jay and Silent Bob. Except I'm not a stoner.
Oh wow, I can see that.
Oh, so is this going to be pick on Skinny because he gets high? Does he work all day? And he goes home and gets high. Hey, y'all, none of
I
your
don't
business.
You do what you want to do. That's what I like about America. I think we ought to legalize everything. Let everybody do whatever they want to.
You got pee-pee in your diaper.
You
James.
know the good will prevail, even in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
The good will prevail. That I can just.
Well, it would.
That.
A lot of people think that I'm a pothead when I say this and tell them if we decriminalize a lot of this stuff, it's more about the money than crime. It's not about crime. They keep throwing people in jail over pot and possession of marijuana and stuff. It's nonsense. It's a money racket is what it is.
Yeah, why don't they go out and look for all these missing children? Okay,
That doesn't make them money.
they should be doing. You know, they don't need to pull me over because I'm doing 10 miles over the speed limit because they're too fucking lazy to do anything else like go. I'm sorry, Daniel. Because they're too lazy to go out and do real police work, okay? Enough.
There's going to be some F-bombs in Fly Fox's house tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, they pick up on everything.
I'm so sorry.
One of my
He
granddaughters,
didn't
she,
have headset on.
Doug, as the host, I have to tell you that I'm sorry, okay? But back to the story that I'm not sorry about is just leave Skinny out of it because if he was here and could defend himself, fine, but he ain't. So.
Yeah, I love old Skinny.
legalize everything but banjos and stairs. I like banjo music. I mean, that does not to equate with that banjo movie or whatever, but I'm just saying I do like banjos. And they ruined a good banjo song by putting it. What is the name of that movie?
Deliverance.
Oh,
There's a banjo movie?
yeah, I'll think of it.
Deliverance.
Melody. I don't know what to do that. Good Lord.
These are my favorite streams. I need to ship books and do stuff more often.
I just came to keep you company because it looked like there weren't many people in there. And I know what it's like to have to pack crap up and send it out alone.
Yeah, it's no. I used to just sit and do it, and like I'm thinking, well, why don't I just do this stream while I'm doing it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So now let's auction off this beautiful artwork by myself and Baby James.
Oh,
So, Baby James, tell us about this artwork.
yes.
Oh, is that so?
Show us. Look at those eyes. Oh, you have the most beautiful eyes, child.
He's like, I just want to be on the desk. Put me on the desk.
You and Mrs. Fox Pro did really good work there. Daniel.
Thanks.
That is one cute baby.
Yeah, when you install that baby, you install a cute one.
Hey, we live in Arizona. This is a racing Arizona situation.
Oh. And y'all know you've seen ugly babies, and that's the truth. You
Right.
just, okay, some babies are not cute.
No, there's some ugly ones out there.
Yep.
And you sort of just say, yeah, well, it's a baby, but you don't want to lie, so you just say, yeah, hi, little guy, I think.
You're so baby.
Oh my goodness.
All right, sell this art.
I'm going to remember to, if I live long enough, to tell this poor child what y'all did to him.
Hopefully by that time, YouTube will be dead and no one will ever go on it and he'll never see that he was so cute. Oh, Dad, come on. I was in a diaper.
It'll be all right. This video will live forever when people look back to research how awesome I was.
Right? Like,
When
these are the
the diaper part, he's going to be like, what the hell did you draw on my piece of artwork for?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't ask you to put those heads on them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, people just on this, like, will go to the store and they'll be like, "Oh, you guys aren't allowed to just stop at one." Oh, thanks.
Empress, I think that is the truth.
So,
I mean,
Well, I've got
if everybody
5.
has to wait for Doug to get married, to, I don't know, get to be his best man and wait for that baby to be born, you guys better go ahead and just get busy.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That
hold my
baby's gonna have
breath.
a beard.
Definitely wouldn't hold my breath. Did you say you had 5 children, Eric Hawkins?
I have 3 stepchildren. 2 are mine. Then we have 7 grandchildren.
There you go.
Oh wow.
And I turn 49 next week. I'm not even 50 yet.
You are one blessed dude.
I started rather young. Then the kids started young too.
And that's America for you.
Yeah.
See, I'm an old man. If I had a kid now, and by the time they were 20, I would be 56 years old.
You be how old?
In 20 years, I'll be 56 years old.
Oh, quit fucking whining and get out there and have a kid. God, hey, what is wrong with you guys? Dang.
Go and try to look for somebody to marry these days.
I'll find you somebody. Empress, you and I need to find somebody for Doug to marry. So, you know,
They would shoot
Doug,
you.
baby
They
Doug.
go out with me one time. They'd be like, Sharon, what is wrong with you?
You want me to hook you up with one of my single cousins down there in Tennessee?
Nah, I'm pretty content to live by myself with a dog.
Get a Filipino wife. Philippines. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
So you're wanting him to buy a wife?
Is that legal?
Basically, that's what he's saying. Thank you. Okay.
Oh man.
Look out now, Doug.
Well, everybody, I'm gonna have to get out of here.
All right,
Maxwell's
guys.
been over here poking me in the back. He's ready to go outside.
Okay, I'm going to go first. Thanks for having me, guys. And everybody take care of yourselves and be safe this weekend, no matter what you're doing. Keep your eyes open. God bless and be kind to everybody. Okay. Bye, baby James. Bye, baby.
Eric, it's your turn now.
Oh, hey everybody, how you doing? I'm leaving. thanks for letting me hop on, man. Fun talking with you guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here.
Well, I don't always have the time, but when I have the time, I try to.
Pickles, you still here?
Yeah,
Tell everybody
just
to
got to
play
do-
Vestry.
we just got another one from Vestry. I'm on 57 now, and I'm gonna say it's because of Baby James.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So yeah, if everyone can back Vestry, that would be very nice. And I guess I'll be going.
It's your turn, Fly Fox Bro.
Say goodbye, baby James.
Bye, baby James.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye. There we go to wave. Bye.
Bye.